Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Brett Parks' Aftermath. I am Brett Parks. We are here at a marina in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's a beautiful day. As you can see, I got sailboats behind me. I have a bunch of sailboats here in the marina, and it truly is a peaceful place to be. I was sitting here doing my quiet time this morning here at the marina. While I was praying and resting in the Lord, I was looking at all these boats, these sailboats. Some of these boats get powered by wind. Some of them get powered by motor. Sometimes where there's no wind, they have to use their motors. There's one thing that all these boats have in common. They all have rudders. They all have a way of steering. And it's funny, I was reading in James and it talked about ships and rudderless ships and how the tongue is a rudder. I want to read out of James 3 verses 2 and verses 4. Verse 2 says, "Indeed, we all make many mistakes, for if we could control our tongues, we would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every other way." And then verse 4 goes on to say, "And a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go, even though the winds are strong." What I took out of that verse is you might have a huge ship. You might be on a huge sailboat, and those winds are tossing you here to there. But that tiny rudder that's on that ship, no matter how great the ship is, how magnificent that ship is, that rudder will take the ship wherever it wants to go. And if your rudder is steering in a positive direction, it could steer you right where you need to be. In the same way, a rudder could also steer you into destruction. Now, there's been a time or two in my life where I've been steering my ship where it needs to go. I'm doing well. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm feeling good about myself. But my tongue, my speech, it got me in trouble, and I steered my ship where it didn't need to go. Now, if you know me, I seem to speak my mind a lot. Some people will say, including my wife, that I talk too much. I have a big mouth. My tongue gets me in trouble a lot. And I feel that's the way of many of us. You know, we have the right intentions. We know where we need to go, where we need to steer, but our tongue steers us in the opposite way. It steers us in a way where we don't need to be. So I encourage everybody, when you speak, you need to ask yourself before you speak, okay, is this constructive? Is it going to steer me in the right direction, or is my speech going to steer me into destruction? Now, I don't want to stand here and say don't speak at all. It's good to speak. We are called to be bold in our faith. I don't want you to be listening to this and think to yourself, you're right, I speak too much, I shouldn't speak at all. If you don't speak, it's like being on a ship or a sailboat that you can't steer. No matter where the winds blow, no matter where the current is, it's going to take you where it wants to go because you're unable to steer. So you need to be bold. You need to speak up. You need to have confidence in your faith. But before you speak, take a beat, take a breath, and make sure that what you say is going to be constructive and not destructive, not only to your own faith, but the faith of others and even non-believers. Because whether you'd like to believe it or not, you are disciples. You are that example. And because you're labeled a Christian, you're going to be judged with more intensity. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for tuning in to Brett Parks' Aftermath. I am Brett Parks. For more information, go to brettparks.com or secondshotministry.com. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notifications whenever these videos come out and you don't have to wait for Facebook. I hope this message brought you encouragement and you feel good this morning and this afternoon or this evening. It's a good day, it's a good life, and you are loved. Don't forget to hug on somebody today. Let them know that you care for them and you're praying for them. Brett Parks, over and out. Hey! Pick me up! Yuck! You know what? Stay there. It's fine. Gotta go anyways.